Burn rubber, baby! Ah!
Hey Hero fans, this is Todd, and today let's talk about Dragstor. Now, as you know, we had both the Masterverse one is released, and then Mattel said we're also making the Origins one. So at first I was really disappointed because I did not get the Masterverse one ordered. I do now, but at the time I did not. And then I saw the Origins one, I saw it has the ripcord. I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be so cool. So let's go ahead and talk about this and break this down. So here is Dragstor right here. Ooh, and you can see his wheel on there, just like they had in the past from the 80s. Let's take a look. So here he is in the package. Modern posing retro play. That sounds so cool. And very, very cool. Let's see, is there another arrow for me to click? Yes, I have to go backwards for these ones. So he comes with, of course, the figure himself, the ripcord, some little blasters, and his his horde crossbow, and then a comic. I'm not sure those blasters will hook up. Oh, those are flames coming out the back. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I see now. Nice. And you can see here, you pull the ripcord, you let him go, and he goes. And he has these little pads on his elbows. And the original toy had the pads on the elbows too. They were circular, and so it's good to have that because the Classics ones didn't have it. In fact, speaking of Classics, let's take a look at my Classics one and we'll talk about it. So here is my Classics Dragstor, and you can see the wheel does not turn at all. In fact, it's just literally mounted. You can see when I twist his waist, it's just literally mounted right on the armor, just a little rubber dealy bob on there. It's funny, I was looking at him thinking something's different about this figure, and I couldn't place my finger on it, but I did buy extra Dragsters originally just for customizing because I really needed to make that tire work. It was driving me crazy. I don't know if I was going to buy a vintage figure or what I was going to do. But what I noticed is when they released him, he has a black torso, and my custom one, the one in my box, has a blue torso. So I think I must have swapped him with some figure. I don't know if it was a web store or who it was, but at some point I did a swap in order to give him a blue torso, and it actually matches really close because obviously these didn't come off, so I put it on there. You can see it's just a slightly different shade of blue, but not much right there. And so it's kind of funny. It looked like Superman's boots. I didn't even notice that either. That's hilarious. It's like Superman's colors. Anyway, so my goal is to take this guy and somehow merge it with the Origins one. I was going to use the Masterverse because the Origins one has the ripcord. That sounds pretty cool. Now, I did get the Masterverse one too, and I'll do a video on that later when I get it. But I think that Origins one might solve the trick of getting that wheel to spin once and for all, and that'd be really cool. I'm not sure how it's going to work or how I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to definitely destroy this figure in the box in order to make it work. But we shall see. All right, let's go and get back to the figure for sale. All right, so hopefully I can figure out a way to retrofit this with my Classics one. That's the whole idea. And I'm looking at this, it looks like the torso's one piece, so I'll have to connect the legs to here. And then, of course, the Classics arms. And then he should be a lot taller to match my Classics. You'll find a lot of times the Classics and the Origins actually have almost the same size torso, so a lot of times it does work. Now, granted, it did not work when I tried to do it for my Rio Blast. That was kind of disappointing, but this time I have high hopes. So I'm planning on getting a few of these so I can, just in case I mess up, I got a few more chances at it. So we will see how that pans out. So what I want to know from you guys is, are you planning on getting this figure? And if so, how many? So let's go and talk about the Mattel website and logistics of this figure here. So if you go to Mattel Creations, let me go ahead and make this full screen, and you scroll down and you will find Speed Demon. And as of right now, I'm taping this, it's 16 hours and 48 minutes away. And here he is. $28. $28, Mr. Krabs. And limit 3, of course, I'm going to get all 3, so I have lots of chances to, in case things go wrong. So that's going to be a lot. A lot. And tomorrow morning, it's released for only the people that have signed up for the club. And then I believe 24 hours later, it's for everybody else. So this will be cool. There he is. So again, put in the comments, are you planning on getting 1, 2, 3, none? How many are you planning on getting with this? And then you will see what everybody's thinking. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited about trying to make this work with my classics. It'll be a fun custom. And it'd be cool too if it works, then I'll have a working wheel on my classics. How cool will that be? Oh, fun experiment. Yes, he does look pretty cool. So let me know in the comments. I'm just curious. Am I just like totally lost? This is not a good. Granted, the Masterverse one looks really cool. The extra wheels on his hands and everything else. So I did order that as well. But this one's gonna fulfill my fixing, and that's why I bought extra ones a long time ago for classics, was just so I can get that wheel in there. And again, I didn't know if I was going to use the original 80s one and alter them a bunch or what I was going to do, but somehow I had to figure it out. But this one should work relatively, not too difficult to make it work, so we'll see how that works out. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. All right. Well, that is all that I have. So, again, I want to know in the comments what you guys are planning. 1, 2, 3. Are you a member? Are you going to wait till tomorrow? Or the day after tomorrow, I guess. Or how are you going to order yours? It's kind of funny. He's just right on the ground. That is a low rider. Low rider. The person that took his picture didn't do it right. These elbow pieces are made to slide on the ground. Slip, slide, and away. All right. Anyway, that is all that I have. Thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, share with friends, and I will see you guys next time. Like I say in the 1987 movie, good journey. Bye now.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Do it. Burn rubber, baby!